Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, I'm Sarah Dennis Phillips. I'm with the San Francisco Office of Economic and Workforce Development. We are here to celebrate the launch of 5 new entertainment zones. Woo! One on Valencia Street between 16th and 21st Streets, one on Ellis Street between Stockton and Powell Streets, one on Folsom Street between 7th and 8th Streets, and one on Yerba Buena Lane with Jesse Square, as well as the very one we're standing in, Pier 39. We're thrilled to be joined by the elected leaders, the neighborhood leaders, and the partners that are behind each of these 5 new entertainment zones, so thank you so much for coming here today. To launch the proceedings, I'm thrilled to introduce a man with many honorifics, including, as of now, the mayor of the most entertaining city in California, Mayor Daniel Lurie, Mayor of San Francisco.
Good morning, everyone. It is so great to be here at Pier 39, an iconic destination for those coming from around the world. You know, just a couple months ago, I had the opportunity to visit Humble Sea Brewing's new location. And last week's soft opening was great news for this area. With the addition of this brewery, the pier's lower level is now fully leased. Yeah. Nice work. So let's keep that momentum going. Today, we are signing legislation that will do just that by creating 5 new entertainment zones, including right here at Pier 39. We also have Valencia Street, which just hosted a night market last week that had over 4,000 people, along with Yerba Buena, Ellis Street near Union Square, and Folsom Street. And we've got the Mid-Market Entertainment Zone launching in June with its fantastic unstaged event series. Revitalizing our city is not only about big brands and downtown towers. It's about people. It's about bringing joy and life back to our streets, block by block. We know these entertainment zones work. I know these entertainment zones work. I've been to Cole Valley and Chinatown and Front Street. On Front Street, one of the first entertainment zones, bars have reported increase in sales by up to 1,500% during these events. The energy has been electric. People want to come out to the streets and be part of community, and we will be bringing that to all of San Francisco. The entertainment zone expansion is just one part of our plan to create a vibrant San Francisco. This week, we announced some changes coming as part of our Permit SF work to cut red tape. The first batch of permit reform will help nightlife and entertainment businesses by eliminating unnecessary steps in the permit review process. We also announced 3 Dead & Company shows this summer, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at Golden Gate Park. I know we have some deadheads here today. And just yesterday, Supervisor Sauer and I and Supervisor Bilal Mahmoud were there to open the 2nd ever U.S. store for Nintendo, which was awesome. I want to personally thank Senator Scott Wiener for championing entertainment zones through your legislative work at the state level. I also want to thank my co-sponsors on this, Supervisor Dorsey, Sauter, Fielder, and Mandelman for their partnership on this legislation. And last but not least, I want to thank the Office of Economic and Workforce Development, including Ben Van Houten and Kelly Varian, for your instrumental work in helping bring these entertainment zones to life. The change we need can only happen when we work together, across neighborhoods, across agencies, across City Hall. Let's keep showing the world what San Francisco has been and will be again: vibrant, welcoming, creative, and open for business. Let's go, San Francisco.
Thank you, Mayor Lurie. The mayor started to hint at the leadership that Senator Wiener has shown us. San Francisco is incredibly lucky to have a partner in the state legislature that has been leading the way on our economic revitalization, that has been pushing our team to find new solutions, and then been the partner in executing and implementing those every step of the way. Entertainment zones, for those of you who don't know, were authorized by Senator Scott Wiener's SB 76 in 2023 and then SB 969 in 2024. They're the whole reason we're allowed to launch these today, and that we've seen the success we've seen over the last 6 months since the launch of Front Street. So I'm incredibly excited to introduce our partner, Senator Scott Wiener.
Thank you, Sarah. I want to, first of all, just really thank and just commend the mayor, Supervisor Sauter, and everyone at OEWD, and everyone who's working so hard to really move San Francisco forward. I'm so optimistic about the direction of this city. We're seeing progress at City Hall around housing, around public transportation, public safety, the street conditions, and everyone's working together. And it's really inspiring. I've lived in this city for 28 years. I love this city with all of my heart, and it just makes me so optimistic about the future. And part of that future is making sure that San Francisco is a place that is fun and where people want to be together. And that's the history of the city. If you look at the history of San Francisco for so many years, it's been about nightlife. It's been about street festivals. It's been about spontaneity and people just coming together. And it's one of the wonderful things about our city, and it's what brings people here. And what keeps people energized about the city. And we were starting to lose that. The pandemic was rough, and nightlife and entertainment were suffering. And the night markets and the entertainment zones and all of these outdoor activations have just really been hitting it out of the park. This is a key part of San Francisco's comeback, and I'm really honored to have helped with that. As Sarah mentioned, we were able to author and pass state legislation to actually allow bars and restaurants in entertainment zones to sell onto the streets. We have some very outdated liquor laws in California that may have made sense 100 years ago and don't make sense today. I've been a proponent of trying to give local control to cities to make decisions around alcohol and nightlife, and we've had some success in doing that, and this is absolutely part of that. And it's not just San Francisco. When we did this, it started out actually, the idea came out of the city of Merced to me like 5 or 6 years ago, saying, wait, we want to activate our town square. We want our local businesses to be able to participate, but there's these weird liquor laws that don't let us do that. And so I started working on it, and then I realized how powerful it could be in San Francisco, and there are way more entertainment zones than I even anticipated. But it's not just San Francisco. Santa Monica just authorized its first entertainment zone about a week ago. So this is a win for San Francisco. It's a win for so many cities in California. And again, I want to thank the mayor and the Board of Supervisors for their incredibly hard work on this and on so many other critical priorities for San Francisco. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Senator Wiener. Our next speaker, after years of neighborhood activism, came in powered by numerous jetpacks just 5 months ago to be supervisor of 2 of the entertainment zones that we're seeing here today. Supervisor Danny Sauter came in not just as an advocate for his district, but as a partner for all of the city, and especially downtown and our tourism industry. So it's no coincidence that 2 of our entertainment zones are in his district that we're launching today. Really excited to introduce Supervisor Danny Sauter.
Good morning, everyone. Very excited to be here and to welcome Pier 39 and Union Square. Hi, John. Into the entertainment zone family, 2 of our great neighborhoods in District 3. And a couple months ago, I was getting a tour of Pier 39 with Scott, and he was telling me that this is not only one of the most visited places in San Francisco, but one of the most visited places in the entire country. And that is exciting, but tourism is competitive, hospitality is competitive. These hospitality leaders know that, we know that. So this is really an investment in innovation in keeping competitive for our Bay Area tourists, for our international tourists, to say that this is another attraction, an entertainment zone. To be able to come out here, whether it's here in Pier 39 or in Union Square, to enjoy a beverage and to take in the sights, that's a pretty special thing. And this is going to be a huge economic driver. And sometimes some residents will say, hey, it's Pier 39, it's Fisherman's Wharf, it's Union Square, it's not the neighborhoods. And I say, well, you better care what's happening in these neighborhoods, because it directly, in a very, very significant way, impacts our budget. It impacts all of our services in San Francisco. If you care about the parks in the Richmond, if you care about street cleaning in the Mission, you better care about making sure our hospitality and our restaurants and our hotels here at Pier 39 and Union Square and Fisherman's Wharf are strong, and entertainment zones are a tool to get there. So it's a really significant thing on an economic level, but it's also fun, it's also emotional. These are parts of San Francisco that are really tied to so many memories for tourists, but also here for locals. I think about all of the people who tell me about their care for Union Square because it's such a special place for them at the holidays. I think about the first time I visited San Francisco as a kid from the Midwest and I saw the sea lions barking, and that is what we're going to do here with these entertainment zones, is make more memories like that possible. And I think this is now 21 of these. It's not every day that the government does something and the people say, we want more of it. I mean, this is really pretty incredible to see that. And I think it's a testament to Senator Wiener's leadership on this, driving this forward, the mayor fully embracing this. So we have 21 now, and I think a lot more are on the way. And come back and enjoy it here at Pier 39 and all across the city. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Supervisor Sauter. I've told many people this morning, I don't think I can imagine a more entertaining setting at 9 a.m. in the morning. And part of that is a testament to what has been done here at Pier 39. So with that, I'm really excited to introduce Scott Gentner, President and CEO of Pier 39.
Oh, thank you very much. We're honored you could join us this morning to celebrate this revitalization of San Francisco with another entertainment zone. We're particularly honored to be part of an entertainment zone with, again, great neighborhoods of the city, whether it's Ella Street, Valencia Street, Folsom Street, and Yerba Buena Lane. What I really love about this group is it reflects the diversity of San Francisco. Each has its own personality, and what the entertainment zone ordinance does is it allows us to really work on what works specifically for those neighborhoods, how to revitalize a particular neighborhood or the restaurants and the shops and everything. And so I really celebrate the diversity of San Francisco, and we're honored to be part of it. For Pier 39 specifically, this is much needed relief, particularly in our shoulder and low seasons when our merchants need it the most. We're really excited about some of the new programming that can come about and to really impact our restaurants, our retailers, our attractions, and our bars, not just here at Pier 39, but all along the Fisherman's Wharf area. There's a lot of people to thank, and unfortunately, if I were to do it all specifically, we'd be here for 7 hours, and I understand that that's not doable today. So in advance, or instead of that, I'd really like to thank Mayor Lurie and the Board of Supervisors, and in particular, our District Supervisor, Danny Sauter, for their leadership in the revitalization of San Francisco and for spearheading within San Francisco right now the entertainment zone and working on the revitalization. Certainly like to thank our friends in Sacramento, led by Senator Wiener, for really paving the way for this. I'd love to also thank Ben Van Houten and the Office of Economic Workforce Development. I mean, you should see what they do on this. It's great. As well as the Port of San Francisco. I know we have some Representative Mike Martin, Scott Lansettle with the Port of San Francisco. Their collaboration with us in hey, let's try something a little different here and let's see how it works. I truly appreciate all that effort. You know, one of the things that's not really well known about Pier 39 is that 80% of our merchants are actually local, effectively mom and pop businesses. And the last few years have been hard, really, really, really hard. Not just here for those merchants at Pier 39, but again, the Fisherman's Wharf area. But with those, you know, the 80% local, there's a lot of them that come from families that have been in San Francisco for generations. And those generations have seen this cycle of rebuild and reinvent and revitalize over and over and over. And we are so excited to continue that rebuilding and be part of San Francisco's comeback with this ordinance. So thank you again very much.
Thanks so much, Scott. San Francisco's community benefit districts they play so many roles in the city. But one of them is they are our on-the-ground economic development agencies. And you can see that with the numerous CBD leaders that we have here with us today that are behind and linked to so many of the entertainment zones that we are launching. With that, I'm very excited to introduce Taryn Hoppy, the president of Fisherman's Wharf Community Benefit District.
Good morning, everyone. What a fantastic day for San Francisco, and especially our iconic waterfront neighborhood. I'll be brief because I'm number 5 here. On behalf of the Fisherman's Wharf Community Benefit District, I want to thank all the incredible partners and agencies who made today possible. Kind of run through this list. Thank you, Mayor Lurie. Thank you, Senator Wiener, and thank you, Supervisor Sauter, and especially the OEWD. The port and all the other agencies, like Scott said, it would take a while. This legislation to establish the 5 new entertainment zones across the city is more than policy. It's a promise. A promise to bring new life, new energy, and new opportunity to spaces that are ripe for activation. Here in Fisherman's Wharf, we've seen the wins that can happen when we invest in our public spaces and when we bring community, business, and government together. The entertainment zones give us a new type of framework to do more of that. On the pier, it'll support small businesses and give both locals and visitors a reason to come back, stay longer, and explore more. And I don't know if you all have noticed, but the northern waterfront is buzzing with new energy right now. There's fresh restaurants, pop-up museums, concert series, public art. So much is happening right now or is in the works. So let's keep this momentum going. Let's continue to say yes to activation, yes to businesses, yes to community. Let's establish more entertainment zones. Let's do Little Embarcadero. Let's do Jefferson. Let's do Ghirardelli Square. Let's continue to say yes to this newly invigorated version of our city where our public spaces are vibrant and our businesses are thriving, and all with collaboration and efficiency at the center. This is how we get things done in the new San Francisco. So thank you to everyone, and let's go.
All right, we're happy to take a couple questions if anybody's got some.
Probably in one breath. First off, when it comes to these entertainment zones, are these rules really only in play when there's a city-sponsored event going on, or is this kind of a 24/7 thing? And additionally, is the end goal going to be that the entire city is an entertainment zone? Are there any red zones?
Sarah, you want to go through some of the specifics on the rules?
Yeah. And we're happy to sideline the details on the rules after this event concludes. But in general, the entertainment zone is a designation that allows us to stand up events. So when there is a designated event, that's where the city partners together, again, to make sure our transit still runs and people can still move around that aren't part of the entertainment zone. And that event is sponsored and led by neighboring businesses and a key community partner. So during those events.
Yep.
I've seen you in a lot of events the past couple weeks, cheerleading the city, Nintendo, whatever, lots of different things. I'm curious how you size up the risks that it might not work out, not because you're not, putting a lot of energy into it, but because of economic headwinds and, whatever else might happen. How do you size that up?
You keep going. This is a city that has always on the leading edge, and sometimes things don't work, but it doesn't mean you don't keep going full throttle with our partner here, State Senator Scott Wiener, and my partnership with the Board of Supervisors and Danny Sauger here. This is a city that continually reinvents itself, continues to push the envelope, and we're going to. And yes, some things might not work, but it doesn't mean you stop trying. I got to tell you, I walked over here. I was at a park. I was with a Parks and Rec employee. I was just telling the supervisor this, and this guy, Thomas, he told me, if you just care this much, if you just if we do the little things, and we're doing bit by bit, we're starting to see wins start stacking upon each other. Nintendo, Valencia Street Night Market had 4,000 people. Downtown First Thursday had 22,000 people. Like, people are starting to get that sense, that hope, that optimism, and there is that vibe in San Francisco right now. And that vibe is, oh yeah, we're on our way back, and it's happening. I mean, I think we're looking at corridors and zones like this. I think we can leave the residential neighborhoods. We'll keep them quiet. All right, you all. Thank you for being out here. Thanks to all of you.